I am adding a little extra to this sleeve that I am making, and I decided to show you on today's tutorial. Hello, welcome. My name is Priska Osegali, the lead instructor at Golden Pearl Academy, where we teach interested persons how to draft their own patterns from scratch and also how to create beautiful garments. I am also the creative director at Golden Imperial, where we create garments for women and young girls. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I incorporated the circle into my sleeve. So I'm using two circles, okay? One of them is for the main sleeve that will be going into the armhole, and then the other one, I'm going to be using it as the extra, that is like the ruffle that I want on the sleeve to give it a little bit of exaggeration. So the tutorial on how to cut circle will be linked in the description box. You can click on that link and view the tutorials that we have on how to calculate your circle and also how to draft your circle. But let me just quickly do a rundown. So this is my fabric. Okay, so this is my fabric. You fold in two and then you fold in two again. Okay, because we want to create a full circle. So there we have it. We have 4, 1, 2, then 3, 4. So make sure that you arrange your fabric very well. And the next thing you want to do is you want to determine how long your circle is going to be. So whatever it is that you decide, you will just measure it out. For me, I have used 10. All I'll do is to mark 10. Okay, like so. 10. Okay, then I also mark 10. So just mark 10. Like I said, the link to the detailed tutorial will be in the description box, so you can view that. So you just connect like so, and then you cut out. All right, so here's the circle. I have added visible interfacing to this. To give it some structure, you can add a harder interfacing to it, okay? For me, I have just used the paper stay. You can use any other interfacing to add structure to the sleeve. So the next thing I want to do is to mark out my radius. So you can mark out any radius. Remember, you can also do any length of choice. I have only used 10 because that is the length I desire. Then I'm marking out 4 as my radius. You know, your radius will determine how long this will be, because I'm going to also be attaching this on my sleeve. Okay, so this is it. This is my radius. So you can confirm the measurements. Okay, if it's okay with you, you go ahead. If not, you can increase your radius. So I have 6.75. So if I multiply that by 4, whatever that gives me, if I'm okay with it, I'll go ahead. If not, you can always increase. The further down you go, the wider your round measurement will be. Okay, so I'm going to do that for both my fashion fabric and also for the lining. So here we are. Here I have cut out my radius. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to separate this. Okay, you cut one of the parts. Okay, so you can decide to cut anywhere. You can even decide to taper one side of the part that you are going to cut, okay, so that it becomes smaller than the other part of the circle. The choice is yours. So now when I'm done cutting, I'm going to attach a crinoline on the hem of my circle. So I'll be using the 2-inch width of crinoline on my hem. Okay, now this is what I do. As I'm attaching, I'm also stitching a hemming gum, that is a web tape. Okay, as I am stitching, so that by the time I iron everything, it lays very smooth and flat. I'm going to go ahead and stitch that, then give it a good press, then come back and show you how I'm going to attach that to my garment. So this is the circle. I have added visible interfacing and also added my crinoline and giving it a good press. I have cut this just in the middle. Okay, this is another one. I have cut it such that the edges are a bit tapered. So this is what I was talking about, that you can taper the edges or you can just cut the way I have cut this. Okay, so I have done both to show you. Okay, the way I tapered this was, instead of cutting in the middle like this, I only shaped it, okay, shaped it towards the edge so that one edge is tapered. So this circle will serve as the sleeve. Okay, you can see that I've done it like the high low, so this point will be at the underarm while this will be at the shoulder point level. I'm going to go ahead and join this circle to the armhole first, that is the armhole of the dress. Then I'll come back and show us how we're going to be joining this. I have used the bias tape to finish up the edge of this because I am unable to serge at the moment, so I have decided to use the bias tape instead. So after joining this circle to the armhole, we're going to go ahead and continue with how to add this as a ruffle to the dress. All right, so this is the dress. I have already added the circle sleeve on the armhole. Okay, so you can see that. So now we are going to be adding the ruffle on it. So here is the circle I have cut. Okay, so the first thing you do is to gather this. I prefer to use my needle and thread, so just use your needle and thread to gather it. Okay, so rush rush rush. All right, so here we are. I'm done running my stitch all through the circle. So now I'll just pull. Okay, so if you wanted it to be very long, that means you really need a big circle. So there's no one rule to how you should arrange this. You can do it any way, just arrange it anyhow that you desire. Okay, so this is it. So you can do it like this on your dress. Okay, just place it on your dress and keep changing the design until you see the one that looks okay for you. However you want it, you just arrange it. Okay, anyhow you want the design to come out, you do it. So I would have preferred the one that the edges are tapered, okay, so that I don't have this coming up, but this is still okay. This is still okay. So I will take it to my dress now and arrange the way I want it to be. Alright guys, this is the final outcome. It's so beautiful, so lovely. I hope you like it. Please, if you're here to subscribe to our channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button right now and also turn on notifications so that each time we post new videos, you will be aware. Like, share, and also recommend our channel to other learners. Tag us on Instagram or Facebook whenever you replicate this at jgoldimperial. To register for our online or offline courses, reach us via bit.ly/goldimperial. Till we see you again, I am Priska Oserali. Bye.